Hello friends, welcome back to the new version of AutoClicker and Autofill. Myself Dhruv Tech Apps. Today we will look into how to install, configure, import and export configurations and also into the settings. It's available on Chrome, Firefox and soon it will be available on Edge browser. Let's start with the installation. Go to the link provided in the description and you can see the different versions available. So today we will try with the beta version first. And as you can see, you can download it from the Chrome web store. Before installing, just check the name AutoClicker and Autofill beta, and it is offered by getautoclicker.com. Add to the Chrome, add extension and wait for it to download and install in your Chrome browser. Once it's installed, you can see an A icon in your navigation bar. Now let's quickly look how to configure this extension. So first we will test like all the features are working or not. So I will copy the default configurations URL, test URL which is our, and paste it in a new tab. And as you can see, all the values will be auto filled within a second. So all these values are here listed. So all these values are getting filled in our test page. We will create a new extension by clicking on add new button. And you can see a new configuration has came, and we will delete the older one first. And let's start with the new configuration. The simplest way of creating a configuration is just go to the web page and let me refresh here, and on whichever input field or button you want to perform operation on it, right click and select auto clicker. As you can see, the URL of the page is already loaded and the XPath is also loaded. You just have to fill the value. And now let me try to fill the value for same and refresh the page. You see the value is filled. Now let me try another one for the email. Right click, auto click, autofill, type the email here. This is the value field which we want to be filled in our page, and go to the test page and refresh, and you can see email address is also filled automatically. Now let's try another with the select drop down. Right click, autofill, and you need to select the values. For option, drop down option, there are different value which we need to select from it. So if you can see, there is one label and next to it is value. So I have copied the value and paste it into a value field. Refresh the page and you can see the Audi is selected. Now let's try for the button. Right click and auto click, and the button XPath is also already filled. For the button, you no need to fill anything, and you can see there is an alert event attached to it. So once it is clicked, the event is triggered and hello world pop-up is came. You can see hello world. Okay, click me hello world. Okay, so you can this way configure for the button as well. I have created a separate video on XPath, how you can generate the XPath or write it by your own. I have provided the link in the description. Go and you can check from there. You can name your configurations as well for future use. You can even name your actions as well, so that you can change the values easily and refer them whenever you want. So I am just trying to name it as the convenient. So that's all about the basic configurations, and I will talk more about the repeat and initial waiting and how to set the start time in the advanced video. You can find the link in the description. Now let's see how you can import and export the configuration. If you want to take a backup of your configuration, you can simply go and click on the export button. That will export the configuration which is present there. And now I will go and delete these configurations by clicking on delete button. And now I don't have that configurations in my settings, and if I want to bring back that configuration, I will simply click on import and select the configurations which I have exported previously, and that's it. I got my all the configurations. You can also export and import all your configurations in a single click. Now quickly look into what is settings. You can click on gear icon to bring the settings window. You can click on check iframes if the content is within iframe, and if you want your extension to start faster, you can select document mode, but sometimes it may break, so better to keep it window mode. So let's look into it what retry and retry interval does. So I will first go and make changes in one of the XPath, so which is not valid one. I have changed to 13, and let's go into settings and check what is the values. For retry and retry interval, it's 5 times and with 1 second of interval. Refresh the page. As you can see, email is filled and it will retry 5 times for the drop down with 1 second of interval, and after that it will show a notification that XPath is not found, and when you click on that notification it will redirect you to the configuration page with the highlighted error showing in the red. You might have noticed you haven't seen the hello world pop up from the button. It's because of the retry option we have selected as stop. We will try now to skip, and the same for 3 seconds, and let's refresh and check 1, 2 and 3. Now you may see an alert and notification box both at the same time. It's because it has skipped that error XPath and proceed with the next button. You can go into settings and click on retry refresh. This will refresh the page if that particular XPath is not found. So let me refresh, and you can see it's waiting for 1, 2 and 3, and it refreshes the pages. I close this. Again after refresh it will retry for 3 seconds, and it will keep on refreshing the page until the XPath is not found. We can even disable the pop-up by clicking and checking this show pop-up. I have created a detailed document of all the features which is available here. You can simply click on the configuration links or the action link, or you can even go on the documentation. In the left side you can see all the configurations available. These are all the features which is available in the extension, and in the right side you can see a specific feature, for example what XPath does, what features you can put in value if you want to scroll to particular example for a particular XPath, how you need to fill the values. I have given a small example also below, just below that. Let me show you here. It's scroll to bottom if you want to page to scroll to bottom, and if you want to click or double click event on a particular button, and if you want to perform some form operations, same way you can go and explore different features available in my extension in this documents. You may contact me on Discord. I have provided the link in the description for any type of issue, help, suggestion, whatever you want. You can directly ping me on Discord, and you can even drop me an email on the email address. And thank you so much for watching the video and supporting me.